So I was watching the news the other morning, and there's this, I guess, a new hit song. I guess it's a country song by Maddie and Tae. It's called "Girl in a Country Song," and oh, it's a big hit and all this, and oh, they're all surprised. And so then, when I saw a clip of the video, I remembered seeing that somewhere, and I just had to make a comment about it because. When I had first seen it, I just shook my head and I said, feminism gone crazy again. You know, looking at something and seeing the total opposite as to what reality is. So, Girl in a Country Song, to me, it's making fun of big, fat, homely-looking guys made to look like sexy women in a country song. I don't know what the point is, but we'll delve into what the point might be. But here's the words. Well, I wish I had some shoes on my two bare feet, and it's getting kind of cold in these painted on cut-off jeans. I hate the way this bikini top chafes. Do I really have to wear it all day? Yeah, baby. I hear you over there on your tailgate whistling, saying, hey girl, but you know I ain't listening, 'cause I got a name. And to you, it ain't pretty little thing, honey or baby. Yeah, it's driving me redneck crazy. Here's the chorus. Being the girl in a country song. How in the world did it get so wrong? Like all we're good for is looking good for you and your friends on the weekend. Nothing more. We used to get a little respect. Now we're lucky if we even get to climb up in your truck, keep my mouth shut, and ride along, and be the girl in a country song. Well, shaking my moneymaker ain't ever made me a dime. And there ain't no sugar for you in this shaker of mine. Tell me one more time you got to get you some of that. Sure, I'll slide on over, but you're going to get slapped. Ha! These days it ain't easy being that. Slapped, huh? Oh, I know. Conway and George Strait never did it this way. Back in the old days. Oh, y'all, we ain't a cliche. That ain't no way to treat a lady. Yeah, baby, I ain't your tan-legged Juliet. Can I put on some real clothes now? Oh, no. Well, I guess, of course, their point must be that the old feminist stereotype that only women and girls are good for looking good, and obviously in a country song, the point is that I guess all the girls have to wear bikinis and look good. Well, that pretty much is the point with everything on television. You're not making a feminist point or a point that's saying that we're looking down or denigrated women. But if you really wanted to make a point about objectification, you know what you would have done, and of course it certainly wouldn't have worked. You should have had good-looking men in sexy clothing that men wear that make them look sexy. And guess what? You'd have a popular video, not because you're making some stupid feminist point, but because you'd have good-looking men in it doing sexy things. That's why when you have sexy women in videos, people watch it partially for that reason. They don't want to see fat or ugly men or women in videos. So Maddie and Tae, I don't get your point. You have not made your point. You know, it's so easy to make fun of these lyrics. I hate the way the bikini top chafes. Well, go into a girl in a country song, and the girl who is wearing the bikini, ask her if maybe she wants to quit, because she doesn't have to do this. She doesn't have to be wearing a bikini in a video. Maybe she's happy to do it. I think she is probably happy to do it, because otherwise she wouldn't be doing it. It's called choice, and she's choosing to put on a bikini. A painted on cut-off jean, I guess she's choosing to do that too. she could walk off the set. I think is still a free country. Who's calling you pretty little thing, honey and baby? Stereotypical. I'm sure a woman could probably ignore that. Oh, that's what you do in the video here. Very good. Smart. So if your husband's not respecting you, what do? Maybe you shouldn't have married him. Mistake? Red flag? Yeah. Shaking your moneymaker. That's funny. Who's making anyone shake any moneymaker? Choice again? No way to treat a lady, huh? Seems like we have a double standard, so we're supposed to treat ladies different than men, huh? Getting into trouble there. If you try to claim feminism, talking about equality, well, you're not going to get it there. Can you put on some real clothes now? Maybe you should have just kept them on all along. So anyway, Maddie and Tae, I don't get your point at all. If you sort of did want to say that there are stereotypes that women face, it's true. Men face stereotypes also, but you didn't make a point. You tried to show that women are stereotyped and they're made to wear these bikinis. Why don't you put good-looking men in good-looking clothes, in good-looking scenes, and then we could have seen the analogy, which wouldn't have been too bad. You know, good-looking people like to watch them, as opposed to the men that you made fun of. You know, and I have to say, you really that was really low of you, disrespecting overweight men. You're making fun of fat men, right there. I mean, because why didn't you put fat women in there? That would have been a better point for you to make. Put a bunch of fat, ugly women in bikinis, but that would have made women look silly, wouldn't it? And it would have made you look silly. So instead, you make fun of fat, ugly men. That's politically correct. You could do that. And you could say at the same time that you're oppressed while you're making fun of fat, ugly men in your video. That's typical feminism. Very good. You missed the point in two ways. As I said, you could have had good-looking men to make the analogy. Look, now we're looking at good-looking men only because they look good and they're wearing nice clothes and they're acting sexy. That would have been a good point. Or why didn't you put fat, ugly women in bikinis instead of the tight, toned-looking women that normally we have that oppresses them? So why didn't you make those? Why didn't you go that way? Those two different ways. But no, you didn't. This is disingenuous. Take care.